shell my bells. Sunday monkey punch it on some, get it on some. Slick Rick and I'm rock that house, you know what I'm saying? And when I'm on the mic, there won't be no delaying. Bust a move, we show and prove. Hey yo, Doug, do that record jam on the groove.
Philly Hot Radio. Superstar Jackson on your radio tonight, Saturday night, from the studios of Philly Hot Radio. Oh my gosh, yes, right. Dougie Fresh and the Get Fresh crew. Oh, what a night this is so far. It's not like last Saturday night where it was raining, pouring down like crazy, cats and dogs. It's pretty nice outside tonight. A little cool on the cool side, but it's bearable. It's nice for December 1st weather and going into December 2nd right here at Philly Hot Radio, your Philly internet radio station, rocking the nation. And also the Superstar Jackson show can be heard on Philly Funk Radio every Sunday afternoon. So, you have a double chance to catch the Superstar Jackson show if you don't catch it on Saturday night. You catch it on Sunday afternoon, starting at 1:30 on Philly Funk Radio. All right. I'd like to talk about my week. It was pretty interesting. I was invited down to the Lincoln Financial Field this week. Zach Ertz, the Philadelphia Eagles tight end, he had a fundraiser for his foundation, the Ertz Family Foundation, and they were raising funds to help out the communities here in Philadelphia. It's a lot of, neighborhoods, a lot of kids, unfortunate, and Zach Ertz wanted to reach out to the community with his fundraiser, and he did pretty good from what I heard. And I was invited down to the Lincoln Financial Field to share that experience, to be among some of the, Philadelphia Eagles were down there. Malcolm Jenkins was down there, and some of his buddies from the Eagles were just hanging out, and it was pretty nice, And it was just interesting to know that Zach Ertz, he's a tight end. He's been with the Philadelphia Eagles for some time now, and he thought much about what's going on, with the communities here in Philly. As a story is told to me by him, he said that he took a trip to Haiti with the quarterback, Carson Wentz. They went to Haiti over the football break. And when they got to Haiti, he saw things that kind of shook him up. You know, the conditions of Haiti, how the people are living in Haiti, and how everything is, you know, going on in Haiti, the government, the people, how they live, the children, how they living. And that really gave him a wake-up call to let him know that you need to help, you know, your own country. You got to help your own city, Philadelphia. And it gave him a wake-up call. So when he came back from Haiti with Carson Wentz, he made it his number one priority to organize a fundraiser to raise money so he could use the money to reach out to the community, to different communities here in Philadelphia. And he's gearing that towards the kids, schooling, the sports programs, some of the high school sports programs in these high schools. He's going to fund some of those programs and some of the high schools when it comes to sports and, you know, the kids here in Philadelphia. So that's basically why he held the fundraiser, and it was a pretty good turnout. It was a pretty good turnout. And if you're listening to tonight's show, okay, I want you to call in, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to give away a Philadelphia Eagles magazine called Game Day. And it's got some of the stuff that you would want to read about as far as the Philadelphia Eagles is concerned. The Game Day magazine, they were giving those out at the game. And, at the fundraiser. You know, and I grabbed me a couple copies, and I grabbed a copy to give out on the night show. So I give you the cue to call in if you want to win this magazine. You know, it's a nice, you know, nice item to have. You know, you could pick it up and read about some of the Philadelphia Eagles, what they doing, you know, in the city of Philly, you know. So I give you the cue. And don't forget to jot down the numbers to the hotline number here at the studio of Philly Hot Radio. It's 484-477-6348. 484-477-6348. And another person that I met at the fundraiser of Zach Ertz, it was like, I didn't expect this guy to be there. David Robinson, former pro basketball player for the San Antonio Spurs. He was there. You know, a pro basketball. He's a former player, been retired for some time now, but he was a hell of a player. David Robinson, he was there. So I got to chat with him for a little bit, and to find out he's close friends with Zach Ertz. He's close to the family, and he's came out to support Zach Ertz, and he took a plane from Texas to Philly, believe it or not. I was like, wow. He said, yeah, he hopped on a plane from Texas, flew into Philadelphia, and attended the fundraiser to support Zach Ertz of the Philadelphia Eagles. And me and David Robinson were able to talk, you know, for a little bit. And he gave me his card. So what I'm going to do on a future show, I'm going to try to see if we could do a nice interview with David Robinson, the former NBA superstar from the San Antonio Spurs. He was a hell of a player. David Robinson. Yeah, that's right. So I can't wait to, you know, to give him a call. I'm going to call him because he gave me his card. And he told me to call him, you know. So we could get that interview right here at Philly Hot Radio, your Philly connection, your internet radio station, rocking the nation. And coming up next, what we got coming up next right now, Jerry? What's up, Jerry?
I have no idea.
What's up, man?
You tell me.
What's up, man?
Remember, you were writing the list down, so.
Oh, yeah, the list.
Yeah, you didn't tell me what you wanted.
Oh, it got to do with some ugly people, man. Ugly folks, man. You know, I didn't see no ugly folks at the fundraiser of Zach Ertz. I didn't see no ugly people. you know, and it's a great thing, you know. You don't want, you know, anybody to scare the hell out of you, you know. You trying to socialize, trying to mingle, and you see an ugly person, right? Oh God, that's a hard fight. But there's no ugly people at that. Was good-looking people.
Well, what do you consider?
Bunch of good-looking people, man.
What do you consider ugly? Do you mean outside or inside?
Ugly. What I consider ugly?
Because I know some pretty beautiful people on the outside, but they were really ugly on the inside.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
Yeah. We're going to keep those people nameless. I don't want to get sued. You know.
Believe me, if I start firing off names, we would be sued.
Oh, God. We'd be off the air, man. We'd be off the air. You know.
That's okay.
We'll get a phone call from the upper office of Philly Hot Radio. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Ugly people today? No, I don't want to hear it.
Everyone's beautiful in their own way.
Okay, but let's hook up this. This came out, I don't know what year it came out, but this was a nice jam by Marvelous Marv and DJ Cash Money. Philly's own DJ Cash Money. The Doctor. On the Wheels of Steel. Philly Hot Radio. Superstar Jackson. All the ugly people be quiet.
Get this party started right. Hey, Cash, tell the people what you're the king of. Just clap your hands, just make your hands clap to Marvelous the Mike Marvel, dictator of rap. Get on the dance floor, let me see what you got. Cause the sound will throw me down, it makes you wanna rock high. Herbie Love. Supplying the beat, they make my rhyme sound fresher to the highest peak. Check it out, get down. A wild style form of rap, my dazzling sound. This style I'm reciting, just reciting my style. The double words double, but I call it wild. So girl, just keep grabbing my tip. Long as the money's flowing, everything is legit. Cause my rhyme is on time is my rhyme. Already on top, ain't no need to climb. And to the bone, he's like the record down to the bone. Call him Cash Money, but his name is Jerome. The green-eyed brother with the green eyes. He shakes your booty boom shaker from 9 to 5. So listen to this tune, don't knock it till you try it. People, ugly people, will you please be quiet? This is a hard rocker that will rock your house. Turn up your radio and stereo and check it out. It's crazy, wow, nearly bang, boom in your butt. My name is Marvin, call me Marv, the wacky, marvelous nut. The raving rhyme ruler, rock roller that rules. Getting laid, staying paid, so you know that I'm cool. The stunning, smashing, super serious sound. The devastating, death-defying dictator who's down. The mighty hard rocker who's rocking your butt. And everybody check him out, Cash Money's on the cut. Come on, now come on. Never pulling your bluff. I turn a hard rock haggler to a cream puff. Got rhymes and rhymes, getting better with time. Hit so many death lines, you have to rewind. Play it back, listen, observe my rap. Cause my lyrics is strong, and it's like that. In Philly down the way, hard rocking alone. Marvelous and Cash Money, Marv and Jerome. We make your party hardy and say,
Lottie Dottie.
Get busy, y'all. coming, but I'm not done yet. Gonna make it real funky on your deaf cassette. My mic is sweating with steam when I hear the crowd scream. People ugly, ugly people is the name and the theme. I'm the microphone master, money making man, and I got more rock than Bon Jovi's band. Cash constantly controls, corresponds to mix. He's my homie, he's my DJ, he's my sidekick. So as you listen to this tune, don't knock until you try it. People ugly, ugly people, will you please be quiet?
Just taste the funk. Just get on down. That Bonda's getting so funky. Yeah, yeah. Don't stop. Don't stop. To the land rock. Don't stop. Don't stop. Yeah, yeah. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. To the land rock. Don't stop. Don't stop. Yeah, yeah. beat goes on, and the beat goes on, and the beat goes on, and the beat goes on.
Just taste the funk. Just get on down. That body's getting so fucking.
Yeah, yeah.
Just taste the funk and hit me. Just get on down and hit me. That body's getting so fucking hit me.
Yeah, just hit me.
Time to chase your dreams about the seats. Make your body sway, socialize. Get down. Let your soul lead the way. Shake it now. Go, ladies. It's a living dream. Love, life, live. Come play the game. Our world is free. Do what you want, but free. We know a place where the nights are hot. It is a house of both females and males. Cause the disco, the DJ plays your favorite blast, takes it back to the past. Music's magic. Poof, hump, hump, bump, get bump with some blast. People. The soul sonic force, the big power, and MC Glow. We emphasize to show we got ego. Make this your night, just live it right in my day. As the people say, live it up, shucks. For work or play, our world is free. Be what you be, this is me. You're in a place where the nights are hot, where nature's children dance and say the chant on this mother earth, which is our rock. The time has come and what's for soul, show you really got soul. Are you ready? Hump, hump, bump, get bump. Now let's go. House. Then you let your body. You got the body. Rock and pop. Bounce and pounce. Everybody just rock it, don't stop it. You gotta rock it, don't stop. Keep ticking and talking, working all around the clock. Everybody keep rocking and clocking and shocking and rocking. Go house. Everybody say rocking, don't stop it. Well, hit me, Mr. Big. Wow. G-L-O-B-E. The Soul Sonic.
Trenton rocks to the planet rock. Don't stop. Brooklyn rocks to the planet rock. Don't stop. Dayton rocks to the planet rock. Don't stop. Paris rocks to the planet rock. Don't stop. Queens rocks to the planet rock. Don't stop. Munich rocks to the planet rock. Don't stop. Manhattan rocks to the planet rock. Don't stop. The Bronx rocks to the planet rock. Don't stop.
You gotta rock it, don't stop it. 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 You gotta rock it, don't stop.
Yeah, PhillyHopRadio.com right here from the studios. Saturday night, Superstar Jackson pumping it up for you. Pumping it up, pump it up, pump it up. Okay. That's right. We are here at Philly Hop Radio, your internet radio station, rocking Philly, rocking the nation. And I'm telling you, we having fun on a Saturday night. Lines are open if you want to call in. And if you've got a music request, we'll take that. If you got something to talk about, we'll talk about what you want to talk about, you know. And the lines are open, 484-477-6348, 484-477-6348. One of the things I'm going to talk about, the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm all geared up with my Eagles jersey tonight. And I'm not giving up on my team. Not giving up. Especially after hanging out with Zach Ertz at his fundraiser at the Lincoln Financial Field. Yeah, he had his fundraiser, and it was great. Great, man. Malcolm Jenkins was among the crew. He was hanging out, doing interviews with the TV stations. They were there, and it was a great event. But I'm not giving up on the Philadelphia Eagles, okay? Dallas Cowboys, they keep winning. They just keep winning. I just hate them Cowboys. Or should I call them cowgirls? I hate them cowgirls. I'm telling you, Cowboys, they beat the Saints on Thursday Night Football, 13-10. Can you believe it? They beat the New Orleans Saints. Oh, my goodness. Just turned my stomach inside out. Watch them Cowboys win, and we got to keep winning. The Eagles got to keep winning. We have a football game coming up Monday night against the Washington Redskins, and we have to win that game, okay? We got to keep pace, all right? So if we beat the Redskins, we be tied with the Redskins, but we still be a game behind the Dallas Cowboys, who beat the New Orleans Saints of all teams. Oh, goodness. I didn't expect Dallas to beat the Saints, but they did. And right now, their schedule looks pretty easy. They play the Colts on their schedule. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they got to play them. And they got to play the Giants again. And they're going to blow the Giants out. Oh, God. I can't even just think about that game. But they got a pretty easy schedule. So the Eagles got to keep winning, you know. And the Eagles got to play – they got to face the Cowboys the last game of the season in Dallas. So, it just makes me sick to see those Cowboys win games like that. And Jerry Jones, just see him dancing all around the damn place. You know, just make you sick to your stomach. Jerry Jones, that owner of the Dallas Cowboys, you know. And one of the things that I'm expecting tonight, expecting a call from Bipolar, female rapper from Memphis, Tennessee. We talked to her last week on the Superstar Jackson show. She had called in to the station and told us about what she was doing in Memphis, being a female rapper. And like I was telling some viewers, some listeners last week, you know, she's doing big things in Memphis, doing the club scene, blowing up the clubs, doing her promotion. And I'm talking about major promotion, but major stuff, you know. So we expecting her to call in tonight, maybe to give us an update of what she's doing in Memphis, Tennessee. Bipolar, the female rapper out there, you know. Yeah, quite an interesting girl, you know. So she's probably going to be calling in to give us an update. I understand she got a calendar out. I saw the calendar. It looks pretty good, you know. So maybe she'll give away some calendars, you know, give us some calendars to give away on the Superstar Jackson show. You know, maybe she'll do that. And then I'm going to take one home to myself. One of them calendars she got is of herself. And it looks pretty good. Pretty good stuff, you know. Yeah. So we're going to just like wait for her phone call to come in. If you want to call in, you know, with your music requests, your topics you want to talk about, you know. And understand Meek Mills. Meek Mills got a album coming out, supposed to be off the chain. I hadn't heard it. It's buzzing on Facebook about the Meek Mills album. He supposed to have Drake on the album with him, and the other female rapper, what's her name? New Girl. You know, but Meek Mill's album supposed to be popping, man. So I'm gonna get a copy of his album. I'm gonna check it out. We may play some Meek Mills next week on the Superstar Jackson show for the Meek Mills fans. A lot of Meek Mills fans out there, especially from North Philly, because he grew up in North Philly, Meek Mills, around the 24th and Berks area, to my understanding. And since he's been out of jail, he's been pretty good kid, you know, behaving himself. He made a commercial about the criminal justice system. Made his own commercial. Looks pretty good. Dressed up in a suit and tie. I never imagined Meek Mills in a suit and tie. Jerry, I mean, that really shocked me to see Meek Mills in a suit and tie. You know, he's cleaned up his act, seemed like. So if he could just continue to clean up his act, stay out of trouble, I think he'll turn things around, and maybe he'll become a better role model, you know, for these kids that look up to him. There's a lot of kids out there, teenagers, look up to Meek Mills. So right now he's off to a good start, clean up his act, and looks good. Looks good. Looks like he's going to turn things around as far as his life is concerned, you know. And I can't wait to check out his album, you know. Can't wait to. And he took some shots at Nicki Minaj, I understand, on his album. I understand that. He took some shots at my girl, Nicki Minaj. So I'm gonna check out the album, see what he had to say about Nicki Minaj, since they used to go together, you know. And too bad the relationship couldn't last long enough for them to get married. It would have been nice for them two to get married. But it didn't work out, you know. So Nicki Minaj went back to Cali. Meek Mills, you know, got out of jail. And now he's doing better. So we'll see how everything pans out for Meek Mills with this new album he has out right now, you know. So let's get on some more music. The hotlines are open, 484-477-6348 on Philly Hot Radio. And don't forget, on Sunday afternoon, we are also on PhillyFunkRadio.com. PhillyFunkRadio.com, 1:30 start. Sunday afternoon. And here comes my girl. With my girl, my dream girl. My dream girl. Philly Hot Radio. Superstar Jackson. And here's Jolie Watley. On your radio. right. That's right. That's right. D-Train. 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 Yeah, you're the one for me. Right here, Philly Hot Radio. Philly Hot. Philly Hot. That's right. Philly is hot. With all this is going on in Philly. With the 76ers doing their thing. Eagles still alive in their hunt to return to the NFL playoffs. Flyers, they getting their act together. I'm telling you, this city is hot. Philly is hot, And another hot item I want to talk about, while I was at the Lincoln Financial Field hanging out with Philadelphia Eagles tight end Zach Ertz, next door at the Wells Fargo Center, Michelle Obama was putting it down with her book. She was putting it down, man. They came out by the thousands to see Michelle Obama. By the thousands. I'm not kidding you. When I came out of the Lincoln Financial Field when I was leaving, because the event, the fundraiser, in it almost exactly the same time, Michelle Obama's book signing at the Wells Fargo Center. You should have saw the thousands of women coming out that place. Thousands. We ain't talking about dozens. We ain't talking about thousands. I couldn't believe it. They came out chatter all over the parking lot. From one end of the parking lot to the other end of the parking lot, nothing but women came out to support Michelle Obama book signing. I was like, my goodness, if this woman ran for president, she might actually pull it off. She might actually, but she's not interested in running. She's not interested in running. She's into her book. She's into her fitness. She's into her fashion. This is Michelle Obama, the former first lady. This is what she's about. She don't want no part of politics. Trust me when I say that. But I'm telling you, that book signing drew thousands, and I'm trying to find out if she sold out the Wells Fargo Center, because the Wells Fargo Center holds about 20,000 people. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that. So she probably did it. She probably sold out the Wells Fargo Center with the book signing. Oh my goodness, awesome turnout for Michelle Obama. And I'm gonna try to get her book. I'm gonna try to get her book. If I have to go to Barnes and Noble, maybe I could pick up a copy of her book. I don't know how much it's on sale for, but I'm gonna try to pick up her book and see what she's talking about. Supposed to be talking about her life, how she grew up being Michelle Obama, how she met Barack Obama, and how they two, hooked up and became a couple. That's what the book's supposed to be talking about. And I guess it got some juicy stuff about, stuff that probably went on at inside the White House, and how the kids interact in the White House, the two daughters, along with their dog. They had their own dog at the White House, understand? So all that's in the book. I know all that's in the book, So I'm going to try to get a copy. What I should have did, I should have left the fundraiser. I should have ran over to the Wells Fargo Center. They probably would have gave me a book, because you had to buy a book and had Michelle Obama to sign it. That's how it went. And trust me, she made her money. She made her money that night at the Wells Fargo Center with the book signing, Michelle Obama. What you think about Michelle Obama, Jerry?
What do I think? Hold on.
Besides
Why
being,
is my
I
microphone not
know,
on?
sexy is gonna come out your mouth. I know, sexy gotta be somewhere in your vocabulary when you describe Michelle Obama.
Well, I wouldn't even use that terminology to describe it as to me, to say sexy would almost be to objectify her.
Okay.
That is
Okay.
smart, beautiful black woman right there, and I would run out. I would literally canvass for her if she were to run for president.
You would vote for
I
Michelle
would
Obama?
not only vote for her, I would actually go out and get other people to vote for her. I would knock on doors for that woman.
Whoa! Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Hey, to me, that's the first time we actually had a beautiful, strong black woman that was actually in the White House.
Okay.
Nothing against Melania. Okay, nothing against her.
Right.
I am a Michelle Obama
Right.
fan.
Okay.
Now,
Okay. I give it to you.
and hey, that I would love it if she ran, but like you said, she already said she doesn't really want to get into politics because once you get into that, you see case in point what happened to Donald Trump. He had a nice legacy as far as him being a businessman and with the hotels and the shows, and basically he, in my opinion, with his greed to become president, him wanting to be president, he destroyed any positive legacy that he had by coming out with all this negativity, like about the like about the immigrants, and about this and about that, and insulting different people, talking about poor John McCain while he was sitting up there with brain cancer dying. He was talking about him like a dog and talking about Ted Cruz. So whatever that man did, good, it was erased by what he's doing now. So, that's why Michelle doesn't want to, because all your dirty business gets just pulled right out.
Yeah. Unfortunately. But looking at Michelle Obama, I'm telling you, I would vote for her too. If she ran. I'd definitely vote for that woman. But she don't want to run. I told people this during the summer. It was like media a buzz on the social network. Michelle Obama should run. He should run. I said Michelle's not going to run. I told people back then she wasn't going to run, and now my point is being proven. She's into the book. She's going to be into the fashion. She's going to get into the fitness. She's probably going to start her own fitness corporation. She's going to name it after herself. I mean, the woman got big dreams, bigger than politics.
Not to mention,
bigger than politics.
Why would you want to get into politics anyway?
Right.
When just off the accomplishments that you did as First Lady, you could command up to between 150 and 200,000 per speaking engagement. Like that, to be president at this point for her would be almost a step down.
Okay. Got a point there.
I mean, financially, the president, believe it or not, the president really doesn't make that much money.
Yeah, no.
It really doesn't
That's
matter.
what I heard too.
I know CEOs. I know of CEOs in private companies like Jeff Bezos and all of that are making more. But all that aggravation to get your name ran through the mud, and
God.
you can't even go to the bathroom without a Secret Service agent basically wiping your butt for you. I mean, what's the purpose? Like, what is it?
Oh, goodness.
You really have to have a big ego to actually want to go that far and be president.
Yeah, I guess so. Yes, so. Yeah, and still, America has not come up with a decent candidate to run against Trump for 2020. 2020 is right around the corner.
Yeah, I know.
2020 is right around the corner, and no candidate has come forth and said, I'm going to run against Trump in 2020.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's still a little too early because it is 2.5 years off. So, hopefully.
Well, 2019 is just knocking on the door now.
It's 2020.
And it's 2020 is going to be a year away.
Yeah, so.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, the Democrats got to they got to get somebody up there, like, seriously.
Right.
The one person, like we just discussed, the one person that could have basically walked away with it doesn't want it.
No, that's right. Don't want to run.
Who do we get? There's no way. I can't believe that there's any way in hell that Trump will be president for a second term, but it's happened before. Not to, not to disparage, which we're going to get into too, not to disparage George H.W. Bush because, his father just passed. But it's like,
yeah, bless his soul. Bless his soul.
Yeah, it's funny. Speaking of George Sr., I noticed in his later
George
years,
Bush Sr.
In his later years,
rest in peace.
He became like he did all I think this is the thing about politics too. I think George Bush was at heart a decent person. He was a good, decent person.
Right.
But politics ruins good people. And towards the end of his life,
Sure.
you know,
Sure. I
he
agree with
basically
that.
started to try to make amends with everyone. It just came out that he wrote this nice, heartfelt letter to Bill Clinton, and I guess, you know, to be read like posthumously, like after he passed. And they
okay.
said that it was a great. They said it was
hear
a.
about that.
They said it was like a wonderful, heartfelt letter. I don't know if you've seen.
Teardropper, huh?
Oh yeah, at a couple of events, you know, where the Clintons, the Obamas, and the Bushes, they were actually civil, like they were sitting together.
Wow.
Whereas I think like Michelle Obama actually became friends with Barbara and Laura.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, George was. See, he did some good in his presidency.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't all bad.
Right.
So it's kind of like, you know.
And you know, Michelle Obama's also pretty good buddies with the son,
Okay.
George Bush Jr.
Yeah.
You know, they've been seen kind of I won't say romantic pictures, but you know, she's sitting there next to George Bush Jr. and almost holding hands and making eye contact, and she's smiling at George Bush Jr. and all this. I was like, okay,
Well, see, because they're not under that pressure for politics now. Like, you know,
Right.
there's no, they don't have to worry about, I'm a Democrat, I'm a Republican. Now we're just people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's
Right.
why politics is kind of phony, because, you know, even when you look at the campaign ads, a lot of times you got people that are like throwing torpedoes at each other in the campaign, but then they turn around and then they shake hands and then they go golfing.
Mm-hmm.
But and sometimes it gets nasty, like when Trump was running with the whole Ted Cruz thing, that literally got ugly when he was insulting his wife, calling her a dog and everything. Like, wow.
Yeah.
It's like, geez.
Don't remind me. Oh God, well, awful stuff.
Yeah, that's politics.
Awful stuff.
That's politics at its worst.
Yeah, and that's why half this nation just hates Trump. You know, just hates the way he is, his behavior, and what comes out of his mouth at times is just uncalled for. You know.
Well, the thing that I wanted to put out, because this has actually happened to me, is seeing what's going on right now with the presidency. It can make you a little. The word is apathetic, meaning you basically don't want to be bothered. But just think about it this way: you have to be bothered. Do you want to deal with this another 4 years past the term that he already has to do? You have to. You have to go out and vote.
Gotta vote. Gotta vote. That's the bottom line.
Like this last election for governor here in Pennsylvania, I wasn't gonna vote. I really wasn't, because I was just sick of it. But then I was reminded of the last Republican governor that we had here in Pennsylvania, who was Tom Corbett. And Tom Corbett was the one who took $500 million out of the budget for education and social services to put it into building SCI Phoenix.
Sheesh, good God.
You take all of that money
out of
education and other social
Right.
programs like drug rehab, mental health,
Exactly.
to put it in. So his message was, rather than make you healthy, give you a home, you know, give you something to eat, we'll put you in prison. And you'll become part of the system.
Oh,
I
God.
don't. So that's what got me to go out and vote. I'm not necessarily. I'm 100% pleased with Governor Wolf. You're never going to be 100% pleased, but I know me personally will probably get more out of Governor Wolf as far as what we need, rather than having a Republican, and that's why I went out and I did vote. And the same thing goes when the presidential election comes back up. You need to go out there, especially if you are a criminal. If you have a criminal conviction in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, you need to go out and vote, because these Republicans, they're trying to change the laws. Up until about maybe, I think, 7 years ago, you were not allowed to vote in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania if you had a felony conviction. And that rule got changed. So, you know, they need to go out and they need to vote, because it's going to get to the point where if you don't, you know, these are the people that make the laws. So when you sit there and bitch about the laws and stop and frisk and how the police treat you, these are the people, the politicians and the legislators are the ones that make the laws that you have to abide by. So that's why you need to, quote unquote, get your ass out there and vote.
That's right. Gotta get out there and vote, people. And that's coming from my boy Jerry here, my engineer, and Superstar Jackson. And let me say this. I might try to get a Superstar Jackson van when, when the voting comes back around. Maybe to take a van full of people to the voting place, to the polls, and let them vote. We'll pick you up from your house, from your doorstep. You just hop inside the Superstar Jackson van, and we'll take you to the polls and take you to the voting booths so you can vote and put your vote in. I'm seriously think about that. Try to get a van, Superstar Jackson van. Okay.
Well, Enterprise has great deals. Just saying.
Yeah. Why not?
I have a driver's license.
Why not? Okay. Let's see. We're going to make this happen. All right. Lines are open. 484-477-6348. If you want to call in and talk about, this, situation with Donald Trump and why it's so important for us to get out there and vote. If you want a different president, we got to get out there and vote, but we got to get a candidate first. Who will be a decent candidate to run against, the current president, Donald Trump? Who will be the perfect candidate? If you know anybody, give us a call and let you say who the candidate should be to run against Trump, to give him a run for his money, okay? The lines are open, 484-477-6348. And coming up is the choice is yours. Choice is yours on Philly Hot Radio. Don't forget, we are also on Philly Funk Radio every Sunday. Philly Funk Radio. That. Superstar Jackson on your radio. Come on.
What's up, black sheep? Know not who I am or when I'm coming, so you sleep. Wasn't in my realm or wasn't in your sphere. Knew not who I was, but listen here. Dress, D-O-E-S, yes, I guess I can start. If it's alright with you, I'll rip this head joint apart. Back middle to the front, don't front. Want a good time, wanna give you what you want. Can I hear a hey? Come get it, yo. You got a hat, it's for the house. The styling is creative, black sheep of the native. Can be violated or even decepticated. I got brothers in the jungle, cousins on a quest. Debit-ordered uncles and before may they rest. Guess which way, what, when, how? Mr. Long Dress, black sheep slam now. Know you heard the others, only to the lovers. Then of course, the choice is yours.
You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. I think you get with this, cause this is where it's at. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. I think you get with this, cause this is kind of fat.
Where's the black sheep? Here's the black sheep. Even if we wanted to, the flock cannot be weak. Watch me swing like this. Why should I swing it like that? Because in fact, on me it might not attract. Therefore I ignore, do as I feel inside. I live with me. I've got my back tonight, you know what I'm saying? Yo, black, I'm not playing. Need to go with this and go with this with no delay and see. In actuality, wonder can it be? I made it look easy because it is to me. Anytime capacity was filled, tried to rock it. Anytime my honey gave us play, tried to knock it. Never was a fool, so we finished school. Never see us sweat and you'll never see us drool. Out to rock the globe while it's still here to rock. Don't punch girls and we don't punch a clock. Gotta go, see you later by the cat. And you can't beat that with a bat.
You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. I think you get with this, cause this is where it's at. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. I think you get with this, cause this is kind of fat.
Engine number 9 on the New York Transit line. If my train goes off the track, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Back on the scene, crispy
take me to the hoop. My favorite play is the alley oop. I like the pick and roll, I like the give and go, cause it's basketball of Mr. Curtis Blow. I used to go to dinner, then take the girl to see Tiny play against Earl the Pearl and Will, Big O, and Jerry West play basketball at its very best. Basketball has always been my thing. I like Magic Bird and Bernard King. And number 33, my man, Kurt Green, is the center of my starting team. Watch out, in your face here. Yes, Clyde, Rick Perry, and Pistol Pete. Now these players could never be beat. Isaiah and Iceman too. Just give them the ball, and then you chalk up two. Dantley and Wilkins are on the scene, and Ralph Simpson is really mean. Bill Russell didn't take no jump, and Dal Dawkins got a monster dunk. To the hoop, y'all. Yes. Ha-ho! Here I go. Face. Watch me. Dip. You can't check me, man. Get on down. Oh, yeah, I like this basketball. Dip. Now here I go in your face. Swish. Oh, yeah. To the hoop, y'all. It's basketball. Tell me, were you in the joint the night Wilt scored 100 points, or when the Celtics won titles back to back and didn't give nobody no kind of slack, or when Dr. J shook the whole damn team with moves that came right out of a dream, or when Willis Reed stood so tall playing deep with desire. Yes, basketball. To the hoop, y'all. Yeah, girl. Oh, yeah. To the hoop, y'all. Shoot the pill. Baseline, slam dunk. Dip. Oh, yeah. I get the ball and then I go and play like the superstar in the NBA. The forwards, the centers, and all the guards, the ones you see on the bubblegum cards. Me and homeboy would go one-on-one, cause playing the game is a lot of fun. Sit by the TV and watch them all, cause Curtis Blow is rapping basketball.
Man, did you see that boy Pearl the other night take that thing up in Ewan's face?
He's bad, but I like Michael Jordan, man.
Oh, y'all remember the old days, the old days of the rough with Dr. J used to take the whole team, boy.
Man, still doing it.
Man, used to burn him. I saw him burn Cassie Russell one night, man. It was embarrassing.
Hey, y'all see Bernard King, man?
Oh, Bernard King is my man. I like the Knicks. The Knicks play ball. They
They can play him.
When is this shit?
Bill Russell was the man.
But Will used to take him, man. Will.
When Russell had the championship ring, Wilton had them points. That's all he ever had.
Jerry West.
I don't know
Jerry
about
West.
that.
was bad.
The ball, y'all. The pill. The up. Oh, yeah, to the hoop.
an east side thing. Step right up to the girl with the big back. Tell her what wrong, yo, the bump's in a bump.
Production. We'll always get paid. We'll take the wackest song and make it better. Remember to let us into your skin, cause then you'll begin to master rhyming. Criminal minded, you've been blinded. Looking for a style like mine, you can't find it. They are the audience, I am the lyricist. Sometimes the suckers on the side gotta hear this page of rage. Yet I'm not in a cage, free as a bird to fly about on stage. Ain't here for no frontin', just to say a little something. Your suckers don't like me cause you're all about nothing. However, I'm really fascinating to the letter. My all-around performance gets better and better. My English grammar comes down like a hammer. Unique style, I need to pull your file. I don't beg favors, you're kissing other people's. I write and produce myself just as fast. Keep my hair like this. Got no time for jerry curls. Attracting only women. Got no time for little girls. Cause girls look so good, but they're your brain is not ready. I don't know. I'd rather talk to a woman, cause her mind is so steady. So here we go. I'm not a musical maniac, a b-boy fanatic. I simply made use of what was upstairs in the attic. I've listened to these MCs back when I was a kid, but I bust more shots than they ever did. I mean, this is not the best of KRS, it's just a section. But how many times must I point you in the right direction? You need protection when I'm on the mic, because my mouth is like a 9mm with height. You're a king, I'm a teacher, you're a b-boy, I'm a scholar. If this was a class, well, it would go right under drama. See, kings lose crowns, but teachers stay intelligent. Talking big words on the mic is still irrelevant, especially when you're not. College material, wake up every morning to your Lucky Charms cereal. DJ Scott LaRock has a college degree. Blast master KRS writes poetry. I won't go deeper in the subject cause that gets you bored. Just a shame to know some MCs on the mic are fraud, saying styles like this to create a diss. But if you listen, then you listen. See, I am a musician, rapping on the mic like this to me it's fine. Cause if I really want to battle, I will pull out a 9. You can see that Scott LaRock and I are mentally minded. In other words, we're both criminal minded. We're just having some fun. He's Scott LaRock, I'm KRS-One. Never off beat cause it don't make sense. Grab the microphone, relax and not tense. You waited, debated, and now you activated a musical genius that cannot be duplicated. See, I have the formula for rocking the house. If you cannot rock a party, do not open your mouth. It's that simple. The phony cosmetics for your pimples. Take another look because the gear is not wrinkled. The K, the R, the S, the O, the N, the E. Say I'm rhyme for 87, not for 1983. Well versed, to rehearse in my rounds I might curse. Originality first, but the suckers get worse. Allow me to include, I have a very stable mood, poetic education of a high altitude. I'm not an MC, so listen, call me poet or musician. A genius when it comes to making music with ambition. I'm cool, collected with the rhyme I directed. Don't wanna be elected as the king of a record, just respected by others as the man with the solution. An artist of the 80s and they left his contribution on wax. Relax, it's 24 tracks. After years of rocking parties, now I picked up the knack because everything that flows from out my larynx take years of experience and bottles of backs. I cannot see something collect the time I didn't have sex. Is it real or is it Memorex? I'm living in a city known as New York State. Sucker MCs gotta wait while I translate. I hang with real live dreads with knowledge in their heads. People with ambition and straight up musicians. Although our lives have been so uprooted, I haven't included or get suited. So take each letter of the KRS-One means knowledge reigns supreme over nearly everyone. You look at me and laugh, but this is your class. It's an all-out discussion of the suckers I'll be crushing. So now you are awakened to the music I be making. Never duplicated and also highly cultivated. Don't get frustrated, cause nothing has been traded. Only activated, the turn up very complicated. Not separated from my DJ. You see my voice is now faded. I'll see you folks around the way. Criminal minded. Criminal minded. Criminal minded. Criminal minded.
Yeah, Philly Hot Radio. Philly Hot Radio right here on a Saturday night going into Sunday. And by the time this show airs tomorrow on PhillyFunkRadio.com, it will be Sunday. And you know Sunday means football. I'm telling you, I'm wearing my Eagles jersey tonight. If you hook up YouTube and you see my jersey, you know, McNabb on the back, you know, but, you know, I'm still hanging in there with my Philadelphia Eagles, the defending Super Bowl champions. And I forgot to mention, while I was at the fundraiser with Philadelphia Eagles tight end Zach Ertz, they displayed the Super Bowl trophy the trophy was right there, the Super Bowl trophy, right there at the fundraiser at Lincoln Financial Field with Zach Ertz and company. So, I got right next to that trophy, and I'm going to be posting pictures on Facebook tomorrow to let people know that I was right there with the Super Bowl trophy, and I was taking pictures with the trophy and everything. It was quite a great experience for me, because the fact I didn't go to the parade. I was too petrified to go to the parade with so many people that went to the parade, the championship parade here in Philadelphia. I didn't go, and I heard they carried the trophy somewhere along the parade route. They had the trophy with them, So when I went to the fundraiser for Zach Ertz, the Philadelphia Eagles tight end, I had no idea they was going to have the Super Bowl trophy there. But when I got there and I saw the trophy, I was like, oh, I got to get my picture taken with the trophy. So I'm going to be posting pictures. You see pictures of me with the trophy, Super Bowl trophy, on Facebook. So you check it out, and see what you think, Facebook page, Napoleon Kincaid. Okay, Napoleon, Napoleon, Kincaid, Kingcade. Go on my Facebook page, and you will see pictures of the Super Bowl trophy. I'm gonna be posting them this Sunday. Okay, so I'll make sure everybody sees that. But I had a good time with Zach Ertz. He's a great tight end. His wife was there. His mother was there. His wife spoke well. At the dinner, they had a dinner right after the fundraiser. They had an auction and all that. Then they had the actual dinner, and it was great. And I mentioned on the show that David Robinson, San Antonio Spurs basketball player, former, he was there to support Zach Ertz, and that was tremendous. I didn't expect him to be at the fundraiser. David Robinson, and I was able to get his business card. He gave me his business card, so I'll be calling him, and probably in a couple of weeks we're gonna have him to call in to the Superstar Jackson show, and we're gonna do it like an interview, over the phone interview with David Robinson, former player of the San Antonio Spurs. Okay. And while I'm talking about different things, let me mention the fact that there was also on Thanksgiving, there was a flag football game played against between West Philly and Overbrook, the flag football game to take place in place of the Turkey Bowl game. There was no Turkey Bowl game for the high school teams of Overbrook and West because a fight broke out at one of the games at West Philadelphia High. A fight broke out during the regular season, so the principal stepped in and said no Turkey Bowl because I guess she looked at the whole situation and thought that West Philly was at fault. I don't know why she had to cancel the Turkey Bowl, but it got canceled. So what they did, they had an Overbrook, West Philadelphia flag football game in place of that. And guess who won the game? Overbrook football team won the flag football. It was former players from back in the day. They invited those players to form a team, Overbrook and West Philly, and they played against each other at West Philly Field. And the score was Overbrook won that game 12-6. So I just want to mention that because I was there. I was there to watch that game from the sideline, and it was pretty entertaining to watch grown men play flag football on that field, And it was well ran. I gotta give both teams credit. They ran a pretty good game. There was no people in the stands, but it was a few people that stood around, watched the game along with me, and I have to give credit. You know, they did play a pretty good game. Okay, so my hats goes out to the Overbrook alumni team. It was an alumni team. That's what you call an alumni team. They beat the West Philadelphia High alumni team 12-6. So, like I said, we're going to cheer for the Eagles as they play the Redskins on Monday night. Eagles play the Redskins on Monday Night Football, 8:20 start. Game going to be played here in Philly. And I'm telling you, that place is going to be packed. It's going to be monster. A reaction from the fans. The fans going to be there. And the Eagles got to win this game to stay alive in the race for the NFC East division title. They got to stay alive. So they got to win this game. They got to beat the Redskins on Monday Night Football. Stay alive so we can still be behind the Dallas Cowboys. Oh, I just hate mentioning Dallas Cowboys. How many of y'all out there like the Dallas Cowboys or hate them? I would love to know the ratio of fans across the nation, across overseas, in London, in England, Paris. Do y'all like the Cowboys, the Dallas Cowboys, or do y'all hate the Cowboys like I do? I just hate the Cowboys, And I love my Eagles, and I know a lot of fans in London, they love the Eagles. I know the Eagles played in London against the Jacksonville Jaguars a couple months ago. They won that game, and it was a great victory for the Eagles to win in London over the Jacksonville Jaguars during that game. It was a great experience for the Eagles to fly to London and win that game. Great experience. So we're going to try to see if the Eagles can beat the Redskins on Monday Night Football. I will be there with my jersey on, cheering for the Philadelphia Eagles. So I hope we have the people from London, people from Paris, rooting for the Eagles as we get ready for the Redskins. So what's coming up next on W on the radio station, Jerry? What's coming up next?
I have no idea.
Huh?
You don't want to pick the music. Hold on.
What's the next tune?
You didn't tell me.
Philly Hot Radio.
Hold up. Give me a minute.
I think Jerry is into.
For a little bit.
Do you have a Playboy over there, man?
No.
Do you have a Playboy? You got Playboy over there?
No. Wait. Hold on.
Oh, God.
I was actually sending a text message.
Oh, to who? Michelle Obama?
Yeah, exactly.
Michelle Obama.
Wouldn't that be funny?
Michelle Obama.
Let me see what I
Jerry
can-
sending a text message to Michelle Obama.
See, the Secret Service will be busting the door down any
Ooh,
second.
boy.
No, I'm just kidding.
Boy, she had the crowd. She had the crowd in Philly. Michelle Obama, former First Lady. Her book is out, y'all. You gotta get that book, Yeah, I gotta get my copy. I'm gonna get my copy. Now I gotta try to see if I can track her down so she can sign it. I want her to sign it. So I want to see Michelle Obama sign my book.
All right. Where's my microphone at?
Where's your microphone? You texting Michelle Obama.
Hello? Oh, there we go.
Here we go.
All right.
Here
So the
we
next
go.
song, Schoolie D, PSK, what does it mean? There you go.
Okay.
That's the next song right
Schoolie
here.
D on Philly Hot Radio on the Superstar Jackson Show. Yeah, baby. What does it mean?
Years came with making that green. People always say, what the hell is that mean? Green for the
can't understand. A one homeboy became a man. As for the way you scream and shout, one by one I'm knocking you out. Came for the way my DJ cutting. Other MCs, man, you ain't saying nothing. Rocking on to the break of dawn. I think cold money, your time is on. That green, people don't say what the hell does that mean. Be for the people who can't understand. A one homeboy became a man. As for the way you scream and shout, one by one I'm knocking it out. Came for the way my DJ cut. Other MCs, man, you ain't saying nothing. Rocking on to the brink of dawn. I think for one of your time is on. Down the avenue, someone on a J sipping on some brew. Turned around, see the fly young lady who's in the crib with my Mercedes. Said, fly lady, now you looking real nice, sweeter than a honey, sugar and spice. Told her my name was Insta Schoolie D, all about making that cash money. He said, Schoolie D, I know your game. Heard about you in the Hall of Fame. I say about my mama, I tell you no lies, cause all I wanna do is to get you high and lay you down and do the body rock. Took a walk to the corner, got into the car. Took a little trip to a fancy bar. Count some blue, some J, some coke. Tell you now, brother, this ain't no joke. She got me to the crib, she laid me on the bed. I fucked her from my toes to the top of my head. I finally realized the girl was a whore. Gave her $10, she asked me for some more. PS came with making that green. People always say what the hell does that mean? People, the people who can't understand. How one homeboy became the man. As for the way you scream and shout, one by one I'm knocking you out. Came for the way my DJ cut. Other MCs, man, you ain't saying nothing. And rocking on to the break of dawn. I think cold money, your time is on. Saturday night, towing on the cheaper, I was feeling alright. Then my homie called me on the phone. His name is Keith, but we call him Bone. Told me about this party on the south side. Climbed my pistol, jumped into the ride. Got at the bar, copped some black, copped some cheaper for one whack. Got to the place and who did I see? A sucker ass nigga trying to sound like me. Put my pistol up against his head. I said, the sucker ass nigga, I should shoot you dead. I threw it round across my educated mind. Said, man, Schoolie D ain't doing no time. Grabbed the microphone and I started to talk. The sucker ass nigga, man, he started to walk. PS came with making that green. People always say, what the hell does that mean? People, the people who can't understand. How one homeboy became a man. As for the way you scream and shout, one by one I'm knocking it out. Came for the way my DJ cut. Other MCs, man, they ain't saying nothing. Rocking on to the break of dawn. Think old money, your time is on.
The importance of a year, we're back to work. I took time off, all the rappers got jerked. Due to the fact they whack in their track. Have to go back and stack cause they lack the ingredients. EPMD and scratch for that. Yo, I'm the hip hopper, plus the show shocker. Down with MD, yes, the microphone doctor. One Rex, the other destroys, and if you think you're ready to mess, kill the noise. We don't play when it's time to slay. I get a cut from my homie, yo, then I lay back and mac and all the rhymes I pack and wait for a sucker to jump and then attack.
Well, I'm known to be the master in the MC field. No respect in 87, 88, Chanel, cause I produce and get loose when it's time to perform. Wax a sucker like Mop and Glow.
That's what it born.
Back the second time, but on a different assignment to do a sucker new jack who needs a rap in alignment, cause I'm the cream in the crop when it's time to do a show. Girlies on my jock for my dope intro as I glance at the double K microphone wrecker. Turn on my callers, say your mic checker to the ladies and all party goers. Some call me Pete, then others slow flower. Brothers on my jock for the way I hold a piece of steel. So what you saying? What you saying?
Putting the heads to bed. Straight out the box, MCs are jumping out shoes and socks. I'm not playing. Understand what I'm saying? Cut the sucker in my way, and I'm slaying. Taking no shorts, showing vital signs. You can tell by my lines that I'm getting mines in 89. Because I'm fine as wine. Sit back and recline. Watch the sunshine, take a stroll. Listen to rock and roll. Cut the flick at the movies, dance a bowl. What I choose and refuse to slack. While I'm back, I take a chance, Jack. So I must attack with knick-knack, paddywhack, so I won't lack. All my style is death and it's deadly as crack.
While I'm slaying, music's plain, a sucker is the lane. Battle in the trenches where the funky be playing. Cause with a partner like a double, don't come a dime a dozen. I kin of blood related, but you could call us cousins. Cause as we climb the chart, better known as statistics. Brothers on my jock while I'm kicking ballistics. Dropping hits like I'm house and you got to chillin' more. The proof is in the pudding.
Yo, check the billboard.
People around town talking this and that. How we sound like the R and our music was whack. Drop the album strictly business and you thought we would fold. 30 days later, the LP went gold. So what you saying? So what you saying?
Now, party people, it's time for the exquisite. No knock, knock, who's that? Who's there? Oh, is it? It's the EOICK. Yes, the boy wonder. No foul, no bleeps, no bloops, and no blunders. So hot, so you can say I'm blazing. Like Luther Vandross says, yo, I am so amazing, and I've been waiting for a sucker to attack. Yo, me, the E double, come me and PND like the Funky Fresh couple.
I fight fire with fire, that's why most retired. And when we needed a piss boy, you was high cause you was memorized. But the style that we was bringing in the all-out battle, he comes out swinging. Cause I'm just the type of brother that's out to get mines. And if the odds against me, I still drop lines and get mines on time. That's why I most resign. Sit in my lazy boy chair, relax my head and recline. Sip a Pepsi or Coke with a twist of lime or crack a 40-o. And then I go for mine, so what you saying? What you saying?
Philly Hot Radio, Superstar Jackson on your dial. That's right. Telling you, this show is almost done already. Good gosh, woo! And just think, we're gonna be heard. Sunday, Philly Funk Radio. In effect, Philly Funk Radio. That's right. Paris, London. overseas, all those folks over there. What's up, Anthony? Anthony, that's your boy, Jerry.
Yeah, hey.
Anthony.
Where's my mic at?
He said, "Oh, where's my?"
Here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah,
Here
hey.
we go. There we go.
Yeah. I wanted to give a shout out to Anthony Duroy over in Paris, over in Lily.
What's up,
France.
Ant? What's up?
Bonjour.
Superstar Jackson.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Merci. How do you say that? Merci.
See.
Thank you. Bonjour means hello. Merci means thank you. In French.
Yeah.
So,
He might be in the casa.
Yeah, but
Anthony in the casa, chilling.
So yeah, I would love to let me give a shout out to him. Also, I would like to give a shout out to Mr. Marshall Titus, singer Mr. Marshall Titus. We're going to interview
Titus.
him. We have an interview coming up with him.
So
stay tuned for that. And we're trying to get some
explosive stuff.
We're trying to get some great interviews here. We're still going to try to get that interview. See if we can interview James D. Train Williams.
D. Train.
And some more, maybe like some funk artists, R&B artists. Maybe you believe it or not, you know who I was, because you were mentioning Meek Mills earlier.
Meek Mills
is from
Philly's own.
Yeah, he's from Philly, and he's going on.
North Philly.
Come on the Superstar Jackson show.
I ain't gonna pray on that one. That man.
I bet you he would come. I bet you Meek Mills would do an interview, because he is actually touching on something that I'm very much a proponent of, and that's criminal justice reform.
Yeah,
so I would love if nothing else.
We had to get a hold of his commercial. He made a commercial about that.
Yeah, I would.
Suit and tie. He was wearing a suit and tie.
I beg it.
I can't get over that, man. He was actually wearing a suit and tie. Meek Mills, suit and tie, doing his commercial about the criminal justice system.
Well, why would it surprise you that he had a suit?
Because he wasn't wearing suits before.
Well, everybody has a suit when they go to court.
Not one suit. I see Meek Mill. And then, did you hear he was on the Ellen show?
Was he dancing with her?
Yeah, he was dancing with her and everything.
Okay. Hey, maybe this experience and that maybe this whole experience, actually did change him. I hope, because he's very young. Nobody wants to see.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants to see, especially me. I don't want to see another brother, locked up behind the walls and stuff like that. So I'm glad he's out, and he's actually doing good, and he's actually speaking up for criminal justice reform.
Yes, he is.
So
big time.
But what I would also like to see him do is kind of come out against some of the stuff that got him in trouble.
That's right.
Some of the negative.
Clean that up. Clean that up, Meek. Clean that up, man.
Some of the negative behaviors out there that even get the people in trouble in the first place.
That's right, man.
Criminal justice reform is a great thing.
Gotta clean it up.
The better thing is that not even engage in that behavior that gets you involved in the criminal justice system.
Right.
And I know things happen.
Stay your butt out of trouble.
Because things happen with me, but...
You too, Jerry. You stay out of trouble too, man.
Oh, believe me, I don't jaywalk.
I'm going to help you.
I ain't jaywalking now. I don't spit on the sidewalk. Hey, listen, but you live, you learn.
Right, exactly.
And like I said, I'm going to be completely honest about something. When this stuff first happened with Meek Mill, I wasn't really
a fan.
I wasn't really a fan of Meek Mill, because
right.
initially I felt that he wasn't really taking responsibility for his actions.
No.
But, since then I've seen, kind of a change.
Yeah. Definitely.
I've seen his attitude has completely changed.
Yes, it is.
And, I just hope that he really has learned and that he never engages in that behavior, because like I said, nobody wants to see, it's too many of us locked up already. It's too many of us in the criminal justice system behind the wall. Like I just said earlier, they just built a $500 million prison to keep more of us in.
That's right.
So, stop it.
Waiting to throw more of us inside those prisons, man.
Well,
they just waiting.
Well, this is somebody said this, and I agree. If you really want to show how much you hate Wall Street and the 1% that take all of the money,
I don't know.
Stop. Boycott the prisons. Stop going in the prisons.
That's right.
And then you'll affect them. Because a lot of the rich people, they have investments in the criminal justice system and the mass incarceration.
That's right.
So if you really want to hit the 1% in the wallet, stay out of jail.
That's right. That's right. And as long as you keep them out of prison, then you stop that cheap labor that they do inside the prisons. You know, they go inside the prisons, and they turn the workers. They make the workers work cheap labor.
Yeah, for like 36 cents a day, like 36 cents an hour. Excuse
Unbelievable.
Me. And I think it might even be lower than that. Seriously,
very low.
The thing that
Too
they
low.
did do, which
how
was
low
good,
can you go? How low you can go?
The thing that they at least did do, which is good, was they said that any prison work that is done to benefit the private sector, they have to pay them minimum wage.
That's right.
So, in other words, if it's an item being made for the jail, they could still pay them the 19, 20, whatever an hour. But if it's being made, like, because I don't know if you notice, a lot of things that we use are made by prisoners, such as soap.
Don't drop the soap,
license
man.
plates,
Don't drop the
toothpaste,
soap.
stuff
Right.
like that. So the law was passed that they at least have to get minimum wage, which is $7.25 an hour.
There you go.
If the private sector is going to benefit from that.
There you go. Too low, man.
Yeah, that is too low.
Good God. Stay out of jail, man. Stay out of jail.
Are you ready to roll?
Enjoy society. Enjoy the being a free man and being a citizen of the United States. You know, enjoy that. Enjoy your freedom.
Hey, listen,
That's my message from Superstar Jackson.
Hey, listen, I ain't even
enjoy your freedom.
I ain't even gonna hold you. I was in CFCF, which is the Intake, the main jail here in Philadelphia. Not a pleasant place at all. It is the worst.
I bet it's a nightmare.
It is the worst place you want to be.
Nightmare, total nightmare. Where's my mommy? Where's my mammy?
Actually, the cold packs wasn't that bad though. I'm just saying, but I'd rather go to
Be
the deli
calling
and
for
get
your
a-
mommy. Oh.
Somebody just texted me.
Oh God. They said,
Oh,
shut
you know
up,
what?
shut
No, no,
up.
no. I know who it was.
All right.
Let's
Until
roll out
next
of here.
week, we're going to bounce out here like basketball. Stay out of jail. Stay away from drugs. Stop fighting each other. Stop
Stay off them-
hating each other.
Stay off them damn dirt bikes.
That's another show coming up. Why do these fools ride around and on dirt bikes without helmets, without protecting your head? You'd ride around in the streets with dirt bikes in the street. Unbelievable. That'd be another show.
All right.
On Superstar Jackson show. Until next week, you take care. Superstar Jackson on Philly Hot Radio and Philly Funk Radio. We out.
Why am I not getting any sound?
We out. Are we out? Here we go. Look out for your number one. Save your love for your number one. Curtis Blow. See you next week on the Superstar Jackson show. We out.
Save your love for number one, y'all. For the one that you gotta come home to. You got to save your love for number one, y'all. For the one that's always there to hold you. You got to save your love for number one, y'all. For the one that you gotta come home to. You got to save your love for number one, y'all. For the one that's always there to hold you.
Work hard all day for the
Anthony, that's your boy.
Yeah, hey.
Anthony.
Where's my mic at?
He said, "Oh, where's my?"
Here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah, hey.